We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. The Fish have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Caleb Smith will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here's the first pitch to him. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Jeff McNeil will be next. Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitcher throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. Lifetime in this matchup. He's had some success, 5 for 11. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters. That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
2-1.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point. He was able to get a hit.
Really May.
Next for the Mets, Willie Mays. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Giro. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
At the plate, Mike Piazza. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And the 3-1. Hit hard to short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. And the last 3 hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late.
Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes in with an average of .265, 10 home runs, and 19 driven in. Comes set, and the 0-1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. J.D. Davis waits on deck. Into the corner and slicing foul. Mays on second. Piazza at first with no outs. Big strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. And the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Now it's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Cespedes hits a little over the 270 mark. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Mets out in front, 2-0. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Coming to the plate now, Juan Pierre. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cespedes is there. 1 out.
Batting second, not shortstop, Hanley Ramirez.
Up next from Miami, Hanley Ramirez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No, that's down.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
1-1 the count. The pitch.
Nope, outside.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 3.
Stepping in, number 3. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the delivery.
Nope, ball 1.
Now the 1-0. Hey. Hit hard toward the right side, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
In now, Gary Sheffield, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. The 1-0. Rocket to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Standing in now, Cliff Floyd, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Stroman, also known as Stro Show at times. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency 1 time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Drives it out to deep right center field. Ranging back is Mays. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Second inning set to go, and next will be the pitcher, Marcus Stroman. First pitch of the at-bat. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Nobody out, runner on first. A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Over to VR. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Now that was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the belt, the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. And it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Rosario makes a move from first. A bouncer up the middle. He's right there, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 24, Willie Mays.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Willie Mays. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
To 2-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Mets leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan VR. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out. Hey! 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and they can't run it down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Hard on the ground towards short. Rosario brings it in. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting it, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Ball
2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. While the throw pulls him off the bag. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as we take a look there at the Marlins team leaders, you can see he cracks the top 5 now, currently in 5th place on the ball club in that category. Into the box now, Caleb Smith, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Liner towards second, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Mike Piazza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. So here's Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hit out towards second. To second for 1. To Aguilar for the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Here comes the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And that misses 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. And Pierre has it. The inning is over. Mets go down quickly. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Juan Pierre, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Pierre.
First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right. This will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Ready now for the Marlins. Hanley Ramirez 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Smoke toward third. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Number 3 is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. From the stretch.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
He's going.
There he goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Set and the 1-2 pitch in the dirt here, and he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. 1 out and a runner on second base. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe, and they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gary Sheffield, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. This one is crushed. Back, and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as the Marlins move out in front now 3-2.
Yeah, it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues to hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
So now to the plate, Cliff Floyd. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Floyd hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. This is his 18th season in the big leagues, so he's had quite an incredible career.
Yeah, you said it, Matty. Nothing else has to be said. In order to stay in this game 16 years, you have to be a great talent, a great teammate, and have the ability to adjust and evolve as a player. So hats off to him.
3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Popped him up. Davis is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We played 3 full, and Miami has taken a 3-2 lead. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Another one sent foul. The payoff pitch one more time. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Right side and right into the shift. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Jose Arena will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Jose Arena.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Marcus Stroman. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. A high fastball is in there.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
The 1-2. It's taken down and in for a ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Alfaro, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
And that misses 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Hard liner to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone, and this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
At the plate now, Jose Arena. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The center fielder, number 9, Juan Pierre.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Juan Pierre. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Comes set, the 0-1.
That pitch is out.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Hit on the ground toward the left. Rosario's got it cleanly, and he's safe.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
The 3-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Alonso over to his right, and that retires the side. Marlins forced to settle for 1. We played 4 full. The Marlins on top, 4-2. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 1 ball, no strikes the count. (4-2) our score here as we play inning number 5. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The center fielder, number 24, Willie Mays.
Striding in once again, Willie Mays. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Here's a look over to first. Runner back standing. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Reined in. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping up now, number 3. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Number 3.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sheffield. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
0-1.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Comes set. Now the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Rosario ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in, Cliff Floyd. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Runners on the move for second. Line drive to center field. Mays is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-0 delivery. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. 2 out with the man at first. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Here now the 2-2. And there he goes towards second. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Marlins leave 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Mike Piazza. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Ready now, Pete Alonso. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's it.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, J.D. Davis. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And another foul ball. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Back on it is the left fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 2-1 home. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Marlins 4 and the Mets 3. Edwin Diaz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. And now pitch on the way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Diaz is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jesus Aguilar becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. That's by him for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cespedes is there. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 62,
Corey Dickerson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Corey Dickerson.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Four 3 our score here as we play inning number 6. In there, and it's even at 1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
the center fielder, number 9.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Juan Pierre. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. Miami's out in front 4-3. Brad Boxberger is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Brad Boxberger.
All set for the start of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Now here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Very high, 2-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Keith Hernandez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hernandez.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Hit in the air to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So striding in, Ahmed Rosario. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Fastball in there for a called strike. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now pitching for the Marlins.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Conway.
So here's Jeff McNeil. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike two.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The 1-2 down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A runner on first with two away. Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike three, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The 2-2. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Into the box, Willie Mays, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Nope, that's off the plate.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Outside, 3-0 now.
3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3 balls, no strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Hits this one hard the other way. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Score holds at 4-3. Hunter Strickland gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Hunter Strickland.
Into the box now, Hanley Ramirez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to lower his sights a little bit right now. We talk a lot about this, the elevated heater. We're seeing it so much in today's game. He's got to find a way to make this pitcher work down in the zone just a little bit more.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now, number 3, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. A runner at second, nobody out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry, and that's out number one.
The right fielder, number 10, Gary Sheffield.
Gary Sheffield will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. One out and a runner on third. Up the middle and in for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box now, Cliff Floyd, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with one down. And that misses for ball 2. 2-1 now to Floyd. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Floyd.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Line to the right side, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Justin Wilson is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Justin Wilson.
Jesus Aguilar will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the belt, the pitch. Low for ball one. Wilson has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 1-0. Fouled off. Bases are loaded with only one out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1 is a slider that gets him to chase off the plate.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Wilson, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come offseason.
McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Marlins lead this one 5-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Yimi Garcia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Miguel Rojas is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 19, Miguel Rojas.
Now the pitch. Mike Piazza is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-1 home. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. VR has a play. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Fastball well outside. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2 now. Now the 2-0.
Ball 3. 3-0.
That one's in there. 3-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back is Floyd, but this is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
To the plate now, J.D. Davis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2. From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. On to second, but he's in safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Jake Marisnick will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 16, Jake.
So striding forward now, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Hold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Ryan Stanek trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 55, Ryan Stanek.
Robinson Cano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Robinson Cano.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Cano is certainly one of the right guys to have at the plate in this spot. A long ball would be huge, and he's hit more than 300 of them in his career.
Oh, yeah, when he knocked the donut off his bat on the on-deck circle, Matty, that was the only thing that was on his mind. He's been in this situation multiple times in his career. The moment will not get too big for him. He knows how to slow it down. Don't be shocked if he leaves Earth right here.
Called strike, and he's behind 1 and 2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he lays off it to even the count 2 and 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Sheffield is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 5 and the Mets 4. Jake Marisnick remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
Now playing left field, number 16.
Seth Lugo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For New York, number 67, Seth Lugo.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Now the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And that's the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Juan Pierre.
In now, Juan Pierre. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike one.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Into the box, Hanley Ramirez. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-0. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Runner at second here with one man out. Runner goes for third. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mays waits on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Now in the box, number 3. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Marlins on top, 6-4. Brandon Kinsler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brandon Kinsler.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ahmed Rosario.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
This is foul right side. Now the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeff McNeil. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow roller left side. High hop, and he barehands it. Hey now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Digging in, Willie Mays. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Well, you just don't think about what might have been, but you sure wish he didn't give up that run in the bottom of the 8th. If he didn't surrender that one there, this would be a tie game. Be that as it may, they may have some momentum now. We'll see what they can do with it.
Now batting, Texas.
In now, Mike Piazza. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Miami led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jose Arena earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Brandon Kinsler closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, 5 runs on 11 hits, No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.